I do welcome you to Bible Times. I'm Willard Pless, and we're here to know what the Bible is giving us, what the Bible is teaching us. Do you understand that the last week of Jesus' life, that he rode the little donkey into Jerusalem, and you know the story there, the last week of his life, that this time will play over again in the last 7 years before he returns. And this is called the 7-year tribulation. That we learn that this time's going to play over. But it's going to be Israel and the beast, or the Messiah, the prince, that's going through this. So this time's going to play over again. And we learned that this time started in 2018. Is when the Israel celebrated their 70th year of being back in the land. That this is when the Messiah, the Prince, showed up, come into Israel and moved the American embassy to Jerusalem and started the Abraham Accord and started calling Jerusalem the capital of Israel. And so this started in 2018. He showed up in 2017, and this started in 2018. This is the last 7 years. And the time that Jesus went through would play over again. But it'd be the Messiah, the Prince, and Israel will be the one that's on the test this time. And when we look at this, we see that this came about in 2018. This is when it started. That he went into Jerusalem and conquered them and did it with flattery. And see, this is a time like Judas Iscariot too. See, this is President Trump is going to be like Judas Iscariot. That is with Jesus and the other apostles. He's in there, but he's not in there. Judas was with them, but he was not of them. He was in the group, but in theory he was not. So we want to look at this 7-year time that started in 2018. And this is going on. And see, the troublesome times here is like the troublesome times that Jesus went through in this last week of his life. That the things that was done to him will be done over again, but it'll be done to Israel instead of him. And they'll be the one that's going to be crucified this time. We learned that President Trump's going to be like Judas Iscariot, that sells Jesus out. President Trump's going to sell Israel out. We know that this thing is gathering right now. We know what's going on. Israel now in war with Iran, and they've been in war and still is with Hamas and Hezbollah and the evil world, and so this is things coming to the climax, and this is going to be the play over. And when it comes time for the Passover. You remember that there in the upper room that Jesus talked to Judas and told him to do what he was to do quickly. And so he went out and he sold Jesus. And President Trump's going to sell out Israel too. And that's why they're going to turn him off. That he's going to sell them out to the other nations. See, the other nations is already, they're already buying him off. The big beautiful plane. And see, he's not interested in Israel. He's there right now, but this thing's going to take place as we get closer here. We know that that when we come to September, that things are going to begin to happen. That the budget is going to collapse, and then this thing's going to start boiling, and President Trump is going to sell Israel out to their enemy, just like Judas sold out Jesus to the enemy. And when they come and gather in Jerusalem there, just like they come into the Garden of Gethsemane to get Jesus, they will enter into Jerusalem to take Jerusalem. And the book of Daniel tells us that they will destroy the city. In Daniel chapter 9, he says they will destroy the city when Jerusalem turns the prince off, Messiah the prince, when they turn him off. See, this is a playover. It's just like what happened in Jesus' last week of his life. This thing is playing over again, and it's going to be Messiah the Prince that's coming into Jerusalem, that came into Jerusalem, just like Jesus did, but it'll be him. He'll be a copy of what Jesus went through the last week of his life. But see, when this thing comes and they destroy Jerusalem and destroy the sanctuary, as Daniel tells us there in chapter 9, that this is when the resurrection is going to take place in year 2. And Jesus is chosen 144,000 Jews that are going to live on through this, and they're going to start the 7th millennial, which will be his kingdom, when he comes and takes this kingdom down, because he will come and take it down. Just when he went to the cross, when they took Jesus to the cross to crucify, the enemy, the world, at that time, they were destroying Jesus. But this time, the enemy's going to be destroyed. Jesus is going to come and take them down instead of them, the enemy, the evil people of the world back then that crucified Jesus, that he's going to come and take them down. See, this is what's coming. This is the playover. We started the last 7 years in in 2018. And we're in the last year right now in 2025. And this is when all this is going to come to the head. When we get to September, October, November, December, and January, and we go on and see, all this is a playover. And all this is going to be done. It's going to be completely over by the time we come to May the 14th in 2026. This is going to be all done. See, this is the 7 years that we've been in since 2018. See, Daniel there in the chapter 9 says that the Messiah, the Prince, would show up in when Israel was back in the land for 69 years. And he did that. When they were back in the land for 69 years, then he showed up. And he done this in 2018 when they celebrated the 70th year of being back. And see, all this is playing over again. And I hope you can see this. I hope you can. That it's all going to be done by the time we come to May the 14th in 2026. That this sixth millennial is going to be over and the seventh millennial is going to begin. And it began with 144,000 Jews, plus the people of the world that were not evil in heart. Because, see, Jesus starts with Israel first, and he judges them. Then he judges all the nations of the world. And we learn about that in Matthew chapter 25. That he calls all nations, he goes through all nations. And the evil ones, he puts on his left side. But the people that are not evil is put on his right side. And they will enter the seventh millennial that continues. See, this flesh world is not going to be done until the end of the seventh millennial. Then this flesh world will go away. But see, then we're going to have a new heaven, new earth, new Jerusalem that's going to come, and this is where we're going to live and be a part of for the seventh millennial, or for eternity. I mean, when the seventh millennial's done, then we're going to be in our place for eternity. This flesh world, as we know it now, is gone. At the end of the seventh millennial, when Satan's released and he goes and gets another army and comes again, and he's put in the lake of fire and the army destroyed, and then there's a new heaven, new earth, new Jerusalem. But see, this world's not going to end when Jesus comes this time. He's going to cleanse this world just like he cleansed the temple. He's going to take away all evil and turn out the evil out of the world. And we need to know what's coming here. And if you're caught up in this, and you can see what's really going on here and understand what's happening, you can call on Jesus and come out if you'll talk to him. But you got to call on him. You got to talk to him to be able to come out. He's the only one can help you come out. The Bible says the righteous will understand, but the wicked will not understand. So you don't want to go with the wicked people. You want to come with the saints and with Jesus and be a part of what he's doing in this world and what he's bringing about. And I hope you do that. And stay with us on these studies. We're going to be doing more and talking about more. And we hope you can stay with us and study with us and come and be a part of what we're being a part of. And look for Jesus' coming, because he's coming soon. So God bless you, and you have a great day.